Dear David, dear delegates, thank you for inviting me to the 10th World Congress of Education International. I'm really sorry that I cannot be with you, but I send solidarity from the global trade union movement. We, the ITUC, we represent more than 200 million members in nearly 170 countries. And I want to pay tribute to the amazing work you are doing as teachers, educators, and as trade unionists at a critical moment for the trade union values that we uphold, and particularly democracy. Democracy and democratic values are under attack worldwide. If democracy was a student at school, it would need close attention and extra support. We face a rising tide of authoritarian and totalitarian regimes that don't respect limits on their power and don't protect the freedoms and rights of workers, minorities, or trade unions. There is an increase in corporate capture, leading to the dismantling of public services and trade union rights, and increasing inequality. Last month, we published the 11th edition of the ITUC's Global Rights Index, and it shows how serious the situation is. For example, the right to freedom of association. Under international labor standards, all workers, without distinction, have this right. However, in 2024, 113 countries out of 151 in the index excluded workers from this right, often based on their employment status. But at these workplaces, trade union rights are the seeds of healthy democracies. Trade unions and democracies go together. You can't have one without the other. And sadly, the 2024 index shows that more and more working people are losing all rights and freedoms. We found that in 12 countries, there is no guarantee of rights due to the breakdown of the rule of law. And this is an increase of 50% over 11 years. Working people and democracy need peace. At the same time, we see the world of work changing rapidly and fundamentally with new technologies. New forms of artificial intelligence are now affecting every sector of society and work, from education to medicine to transport to trade unionism. Governments must take up their role to regulate technology, data, and the use of algorithms to ensure that they are employment and worker friendly. To face these challenges together, we need global multilateral systems that work. But these systems are being attacked and degraded, even as the threats of insecurity, rapid climate change, and new technology increase. We see agreed international labor standards under pressure, and the UN Sustainable Development Goals are falling far behind where they should be. In response to these challenges, we have launched the ITUC for Democracy campaign to reinvigorate the collective power of trade unions to defend and rebuild democracy at the 3 levels I've set out: in the workplace, in the society, and on the global stage. The role of you as teachers and educators is key to embedding these core democratic values and promoting a culture of peace and social justice. With the foundations laid by you, we can win the rights at work that allow democracy to flourish at national level. And with this, we can deliver a new social contract with decent jobs that are climate friendly, rights at work, living wages, social protection, equality, and inclusion. This will create a fairer economy with the voice and interests of working people at its center to rejuvenate democracy. We are for democracy, and the ITUC stands with you to defend and grow democracy in the classroom, in your unions, and beyond. Together, we can harness our collective power to rebuild democracy now and in the future. On behalf of the International Trade Union Movement, I wish you a successful Congress. Thank you and solidarity.